Has Meghan Markle gotten away with bullying, harassing, and abusing people? Has Meghan Markle gotten away with fraud? Has Meghan Markle gotten away with lies? Meghan Markle should walk around with her own poop spray because of how much shit comes out of her mouth. You know, she must have a foul smell because so much shit comes out of her mouth. I want to address something rather quickly. I have received many emails and criticism because I posted that I believe in God. If you listen to my videos, I believe in God. I am not telling people which God to believe in, and they tell me that I shouldn't be saying that I believe in God because I will get people unsubscribing. I don't know what you believe in, if you're an atheist or whatever, but I do believe in God. I'm very proud of that. I've gone through so much in my life, and without God in it, I don't know where I'd be. So if me believing in God offends you and you feel like unsubscribing, go ahead and do it. You know, that is called free will. Even God gave us that. So yes, I'm a God-fearing person. I'm not a fanatic. I don't go to church every day. Sorry. But I do believe in God, and I'm very proud of that. Hello, my gorgeous people. Sorry. These are all my thoughts and opinions based on information out in the public domain. Please do your own research, and this is for us. This is a platform you have created for us to come and vent our voices, express our opinions, and try to sort out the world in our own little platform. I posted yesterday that the palace has buried Meghan Markle's bullying investigation. I received many emails with many things. Many of you saying that Her Majesty, our most gracious Queen, Her Majesty the Queen, had said that she was going to pay for it privately and that it was going to be dealt with internally. There are two problems with that. Number one, Her Majesty the Queen does not pay for those employees. The taxpayers do. Every single person that works for the monarch, is paid for by the taxpayers. The monarchy is not a private family institution. It is a government institution. Many people keep going on about it. No, Paula, it's not government. Yes, it is. The monarch is the head of state. The monarchy, and people get so confused between the royal family and the monarchy. And the closest thing I can come up with is like the president. City. It's like the president and his family. One thing is the family of the president, and another one is his role as the president. It's the same for the monarch. One thing is for her to have a family, and another one is for her to be a head of state. So, because the monarchy is a tax-funded institution, everything that they do has to be made public. This is why we have the accounts are made public, to show the people where their money was spent. That's why the accounts are public, because if they were a private family thing, they don't have to do it, but they're not. They get money from the taxpayers. So these employees that were allegedly harassed and bullied by Meghan Markle to the breaking point were not working for a family. They were working for an institution, a government one. If this had happened, let's say in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or the Ministry of Education, you see how all of these things, when a minister or a member of parliament, or when there isn't a government organization, they make the investigation public. I mean, one of the first things they did, remember, let me give you an example, the COVID thing with Boris Johnson and everybody. Some of the findings, for instance, everything was made public. We know what happened because everything was made public. Why is that? Because the people need transparency. I hope I'm saying it right, transparency. It must be transparent that the government is above board, and it happens the same thing with the monarchy. Now, I understand, and I'm not hating because you guys know I adore Prince William, but it's not a very good message at all that they bury this thing. Her Majesty the Queen should have never been allowed to pay for an internal investigation. This should have been done just like they do everything else. publicly and transparently. You know, for example, we still don't know what happened to Prince Charles' cash for honors thing. It's dragging on. It's very quiet. His employee of I don't know how many years that does all the dirty deeds for him. If you look at that, it's gone quiet, even though it is a criminal investigation, because what was being going on, what was happening was a criminal thing, because it is punished by the law in the United Kingdom. And you didn't see Prince Charles saying, "Oh, I'm going to hire a private firm and I'm going to deal with it." No, the police got involved. For some reason, it's gone quiet, but the police got involved because this is not something that Prince Charles could handle privately. So it's the same thing right now for Meghan Markle. And this is why we have issues with this woman, because they keep enabling, and she keeps getting away with things. Because the only way to deal with bullies, abusive people, is just like Johnny Depp did. You have to call them out publicly, especially when it is a government institution funded by the taxpayers. So Parliament, once again, failed the monarchy, not the monarch or the Queen or the royal family, because the Parliament's role is to keep the monarchy above board, keep the monarchy honest. That is the job of one of the jobs of Parliament. And they're failing miserably. They're failing miserably. The Parliament should have stepped in and said, no, you cannot deal with this internally, because these employees were paid for by the taxpayers. These employees, in a way, are government, even though they were private secretaries, but they were paid for by the taxpayers and they were working for a government institution. People don't like to hear that, but if the Queen is the head of state, she is basically, she doesn't govern, she rules, but she's still the head of state. She can dissolve Parliament. She can declare war. If she had nothing to do with government, then she wouldn't have Boris Johnson coming on a weekly basis to report to her. She wouldn't be informed of what's going on. But of course, it's a government institution. And so for people who say, the Queen said that she was this is one of the failures of Parliament, and this is why Meghan Markle is getting away with so much. This is like, you know what? You can't do this. We are going to deal with this very publicly. We're not going to name the victims, but we are going to deal with this very publicly. It's going to be transparent, and the results are going to be made public. And because unfortunately, given the lapse of time that's happened, nothing can be done in the court as a civil lawsuit, nor a criminal one, because it is a criminal thing to abuse employees in the United Kingdom. For people who don't know that, there are criminal consequences for people who at the workplace abuse, harass, or bully employees, especially when they are in a higher position. So this is why it is very, very terrible that that Parliament has allowed the monarch to do this. Because at the end of the day, the message that they're sending is that the monarchy, which is a government institution representing millions of people, can get away with bullying and cover up for one of their own. That is not right. Meghan Markle has been allowed to get away with putting her children in the line of succession, and I'm saying her children very, very, you know what I think, without the proper documentation. Parliament has failed the UK and the Commonwealth in that sense. Parliament has failed the UK, the monarchy, not the monarch, the monarchy as an institution, because the monarchy gets devalued every time these things are allowed to go without any consequences. This is why Meghan Markle is laughing around in polo, using her poop spray. Meghan Markle should walk around with her own poop spray, because there's so much shit coming out of her mouth. So yeah, she should be. Can you imagine the smell, the foul smell coming out of that woman's mouth because of so much crap she talks? Behavior, and this is the thing that I go about behavior. Meghan, why people say, why does she behave that way? Because what are the consequences of perjury for her? What are the consequences for committing fraud? What are the consequences of the charity money? There have been none. There had been none. So in her mind, that behavior, her behavior, it's okay. Because you know what? If it weren't, something bad would happen. So far, the only thing that's happened is she's lost Netflix money, but reputation-wise, she feels she's okay because she's still in the royal website. She's still a duchess. There's no consequences for anything else. And this is why she keeps trashing her family, her husband's family, the United Kingdom. Now she's getting ready to do another Oprah interview. And yes, Oprah will be that stupid because Oprah wants, for some reason, Oprah is fixated. She thinks that she has found somebody who's going to be trashing the family, royal family to no end because Meghan Markle is mixed race. You know? And people say, no, Oprah won't do it. Oprah has done more stupid things and continues to do that. I don't think, you know, this is like Amber Heard saying she was found already liable that she defamed Johnny Depp and she goes on national television. And let me tell you something. Shame on the NBC thing, trying to put a narrative at the very end, putting that woman saying that women are silenced. No, Johnny Depp was silenced. He was abused. Where's the other side of the coin for men who are abused? But anyways, let me know what you guys think, please. And as usual, please like, share, and subscribe. Do you think that Meghan Markle should have consequences? Should she walk around with a poop spray that she advertised for? Do you understand the difference between monarchy and royal family? Please leave me your comments.